Hello, I'm Greg Niebling. My engineer from before the 1900s is Werner Siemens, Ernst Werner von Siemens. Here's a little background. Werner Siemens, he was born in a small town in Germany near Hanover. He was the fourth child of 14. In Germany, he is known as the father of electrical engineering. He was married twice in his life, first to Mathilde Duman, and after she died, he married his relative Antony Siemens. He had four children, and he was ennobled in 1888. And being ennobled in Germany, it adds the von to his name. Ernst Werner von Siemens was one of the most affluent electrical engineers of the 1800s. He was born in December 1816, and in 1834 he joined the Army's engineering department as he could not afford tuition. In 1847 he co-founded the company Siemens and Halske, which is known today as Siemens, and it is a very large electrical engineering company. In 1848, through contacts in the military, he was contracted to build Europe's first long-distance telegraph line from Frankfurt to Berlin. Some of his notable creations include an electroplating process, electrical sea mines, a type of telegraph, the electrical elevator, a dynamo, a dynamic coil inducer, and the electric locomotive. The telegraph machine he designed pointed to a number on a dial rather than reading out Morse code. It was quite revolutionary at the time. Arguably, one of the most important creations of his was the dynamo-electric generator, or the dynamo. Dynamos are used to turn mechanical energy into electrical energy. The dynamo he created in 1866 made electrical energy accessible to the world. The previous dynamo designs were at most able to produce about 700 watts and weighed approximately 2,000 kilograms. Siemens was able to reduce the weight of the dynamo by 85% and also reduce the driving power by 35%. He was also able to reduce the cost to produce the dynamo by 75%. These improvements were made possible by the use of electromagnets instead of permanent magnets in the dynamo design. Another one of Siemens' designs led to the invention of the electric speaker. In 1877, Siemens patented a design for an electromechanical dynamic moving coil transducer. This would go on to inspire the creation of the electric loudspeaker in the 1920s. The electric speaker is one of the most culturally important inventions of the 20th century. Without it, you would not be listening to this. Siemens also made considerable improvements to the railway systems of the day. Previous electric rail cars carried around galvanic cells as a source of power. Siemens designed a rail car that was powered by a third rail. He showcased his design in the 1879 Berlin World Fair. There was a train that went around a 300-meter long track. It was provided 150 volts via the third rail underneath, and it powered a 2.2 kilowatt electric motor. The trolleybus was another invention of his. A trolleybus is a vehicle which is powered through an overhead electric track. Edmonton used to run trolleybuses as part of the ETS, but they were phased out in favor of diesel and natural gas options as they were more economical. Siemens premiered the world's first trolleybus in April of 1882, and it ran in a small suburb of Berlin. His trolleybus was called the Electromote. It was a four-wheel carriage equipped with two 2.2 kilowatt electric motors. His track was only 540 meters long, and it was powered by 550 DC volts. Werner von Siemens passed away at age 75 in December of 1892. He passed on his company through his children, and today the von Siemens family still owns 6% of the company.